Is it working? Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to some more Pro Gamer Manager, where we are being a pro at managing a gaming team. There you go, that completely makes sense. Alright, I remember there is still this thing that happens while I keep doing stuff. Like we have the room in which the gamers are. We also have the management room and whatever. But there is this room where the gamers are, and they just stay here staring at their screen, and occasionally they start playing, and some things pop up from their skin, like right there. It's like, okay, does that have any meaning? Does this mean that they're training, or is it just just to I don't know, make have something different, I guess. Never mind that. So yeah, we are the best team over here. We are probably going to win the Esports League number 5 without any problems, which means we will be put into the Esports League number 4. And probably even closer, so we'll have to be careful as we get closer and closer to the top Esports League number 1, where we'll be facing teams probably very likely better than what we have. I mean, we are slowly getting better and better team morale and team synergy, and our tactics are going on pretty well. But yeah, it's going to be something. All right, so apparently these things have been off. All right, Monday you try on flanking. Try to try on rifles on Wednesday, and aim maps on. Actually, positioning should be better on Friday, because aiming you can basically train it by just practicing alone. So Alright, let's just go for our next game. I like the team game I like the team that Team Gamers has. They will win this one. Alright, so yeah, we are obviously very well favored, so we shouldn't have any problem. But as we've seen, some oh my god, Darwin almost had a freaking ace that match. But yeah, as we see, there are some times in which the enemy team managed to win a few rounds, even like 2 consecutive rounds, and it does become a little bit scary. But yeah, after a while, you just keep winning, and then you become pretty much locked in a very good situation. Because if you haven't played Counter-Strike, the thing is that you win money every round you win, and you win money every round, but if you win a lot more than if you lose. And obviously, oh my god, it took 2 rounds, see, that was scary, but we managed to come back. The thing is that if you win rounds, then you'll have more money than the other guys, so you'll be able to buy more specialized equipment. So the other team, at that point, they have 2 choices: either to save up to save up 1 or 2 rounds and basically give those 1 or 2 rounds in which they play just with the pistols, so that afterwards they can buy after 2 rounds they can buy more specialized equipment. Or the other idea would be to force buy, which means to buy a little bit of weapons with whatever they can afford, to try and challenge the other team's economy. But obviously it's very risky, because if you lose, then you're going to be in an even worse situation money-wise, and you have to save even more. Obviously you can force buy every round, but that means you'll just basically play with a CMG and no armor, or with a pistol and a couple of grenades, versus guys who will have assault rifles, armors, and full grenade equipment, which basically it will not end well. Anyways, it's been a while. This still hasn't increased, man. I'm so concerned that we're going to go bankrupt. So I think we will be able to we are doing all this. Where was it? I think organization. Yeah, there you go. We can now research bootcamp. So that will be very cool to get our team. Once the season is finished, just send them up on a luxury bootcamp escort. They were advanced tactic faster, perfect preseason, boost team morale. Players have returned from bootcamp. Does it happen instantaneously? Analytics. Oh my god, this one costs a whole fucking lot. Esports analytics. Improve how fast your squad gain experience and stats. That is pretty good, but I didn't think they would go into the bootcamp as soon as I researched it and come back from it instantaneously. See, these are they do seem to have more morale and synergy, but that might be because of the previous game. And yeah, I don't see anything at practice. I mean, at tactics, nothing at practice. So was the bootcamp just one time only? I don't freaking know. This is why, for the manager mode at the very least, if not for the gaming mode, for the manager mode you need a calendar, basically, you know. Just make it like how Football Manager 2000 and whatever was, you know, it's been a lot of them anyway, so just make it like that, you know. Alright, so we have the team salary, staff salary, other costs, we have made our thing, and now we have our income. And obviously we did lose a lot of money, but we are making back. We made like half of it basically right now. And the income will keep going up as we keep on basically you know, as we keep on gaining more and more as we keep god damn it, as we keep gaining more and more fans, we'll earn more and more money from like eShop merchandise. If we really need it, we could also monetize website with banner ads, but I think I'm not going to do that right now. You know, we are not really that desperate, and it's, you know, pretty annoying. We are now going to go ahead and crush Team Squad. No questions asked. So let's go and do this. I should go through the rounds a little bit faster. You know, if nothing too major happens, then I'm going to do what I've done like in the previous episodes, and that is I'm going to play the game on my own for like, you know, a few in-game weeks and like skip until like something more interesting happens, like until we get in the first leagues and become internationally renowned or get into finals or something, whatever. Apparently we're just whooping the ass of Team Squad. Apparently I spoke too soon. As soon as I say something, they win a round back. God fucking damn it. And now they want to run another round. How did they do this? Yo, this is not right. Come on, push back. Alright. 5 versus 4 fight. 5 versus 3 fight. Half time. It's very weird that you receive the result of the halftime after it ends, you know. Secured objective A, won the 4 versus 2 aim battle, won the round, and won the game. Alright. That's another victory for us, another 1,000 fans, even more experience. And more experience for our players, which we can now further upgrade. So that means Seika can grab 1 more point in utility. Fragger Daravan can grab 1 more point in game sense. This guy needs a lot more points. He is indeed the Relic. He's the utility guy. So obviously we should give him more points in utility. Sounds reasonable. The duelist guy can get 1 extra point in aim. And the shot caller, or basically like the team leader, should get more points. I'll give him in game sense, but obviously more communication will be required as well. Alright, we are slowly building up our team. I mean, sure, our Relief is dragging it down, but as long as they train together and as long as they have good morale and synergy, then you know, you can push a player who's playing worse to like get to the level of the players who are playing good. If, however, the team don't understand themselves too well, then the worst player can drag the team down. So, you know, you must make sure that at all times your team interacts properly, you know. And it could have rumor is that natural punks will soon kick their manager and players to recruit a new lineup. Upcoming matches in the league decides their fate. Are natural punks from us? Yeah, they are. And yeah, indeed, they are on the last place, so they will need a good match if they want. They will need to like win 2 matches, and the squad and cowardly pros to lose them if they want to like do something. Anyway, we're doing pretty fine over here. So as I said, it's very important that at all times the team synergy is up and running, and you know, you can what I was trying to say here, for the game developers, they can add events regarding team synergy. You know, you can add like discussions between different team members on different subjects. Like, you know, you could make it a political debate and make it so that you know, because they have different opinions, they cannot get together well, and this affects their team synergy. You know, there are little stuff like that that can really affect the game. Darivian in Team Gamers have been looking confidently lately. Well, you know, we have been winning every single game, so I believe every player, except for Lilith, which still needs a little bit of work. I think every player should be pretty much confident, you know. Maybe we should change our tactic. We've been using the same tactic for like a holy long time. Alright, so they didn't manage to win the first round. They just snatched it from right on our noses, but we are slowly pulling back up. Oh, they're still winning. You know, Innocent Sharpshooter are the closest to us once again as skill, I think. You know, obviously it's very good to like, if the enemy wins the round and you can like win it back, then that's a huge hit on their economy, because if you win a round, you're pretty much automatically compelled to like buy because you have the money advantage and you want to use that so you can pretty much secure the lead. And if the enemy managed to snatch that victory after you win, then you'll be put in a pretty horrible money situation. So, you know, there are many things that have to be taken into account, and goddamn, Innocent Sharpshooters is really challenging us in this matchup. 6 rounds, holy shit, they have managed to win quite a lot. 7 rounds, they are pulling up close. We might have maybe a draw. I hope not. We won the round, so this secures our draw, and this secures our victory. So, you know, that's scary. But if we get in the next league, then we might have a lot more matches like this. And yeah, it is pretty scary, not going to lie. Let's just go to the next day. You know, there's not much else happening. Oh, we already upgraded our guys. We are going to keep on pushing forward. New news, recent impact on our follower base, giving us even more fans. We need like so many points for like the next upgrade. It's ridiculous. I'm not sure if I want to invest in a reserve team. That's going to be even more money. So the next game, I think Team Gamers will surprise us with and win this one. Alright, so I think, yeah, Slimy Admirals are again one of the teams that have like the closest skill to us. So this is going to be another decent matchup, I suppose. But our offensive to like go in and kill everything tactic seems to be going on in perfectly. At least against like noob teams, this tactic is usually working because, you know, they cannot cooperate that well. They cannot like cover their backs all the time, and if you can like lurk and like flank them and go on the offensive, you can easily destroy them. Against advanced team, this tactic might not work. It might work as a surprise element, you know, just employ an offensive tactic for one round and try to surprise them, but for the most part you want to play balanced or even defensively. Oh, it's a very interesting thing that we do not seem to have like, I'm obviously for the FPS game I'm referencing like Counter-Strike, but we don't seem to have like terrorist or counter-terrorist side, so we don't know like you know, obviously if you play as the counter-terrorist you want to like play defensively. If you're playing as the terrorist on a bomb map you want to play aggressively, so you know. Alright, our guys are getting even more points, our league is like through the roof, whatever. Let's keep on pushing our guys up. Seika is going to get full on communication. The Fragger is gonna get full on game sense. Utility guy, let's give him a little bit more aim. The Opper should get maybe a little bit more communication. I mean, she has an op, so she can see enemy from a distance and therefore inform the team about things. And you can grab a little bit more utility, the shot caller. We have maximum team morale and our team synergy is already to the half, so it's gonna be really interesting on how things go. I think we do win money if we win the league, so we shouldn't hesitate to like grab more staff, but you know, I'm just going to play it safely. I do have 50,000 in the bank and I'm just not going to spend them. Alright, more news. After watching the replay of our last game, Findil wants the team to practice standard rifles. Alright, so well, we're already doing that. We do have rifles on the Wednesday training, so you know, I don't know what you want from me, Findil. We are already doing that, so try not to fuck up this time. I wanted to check something for over here at scouting. Shingeki is apparently the best over here. This probably has already been negotiated, so that's why the offer does not appear anymore. Or we can just unlock scouting and advanced scouting and just grab like superstars or whatever. Another game against Natural Punks, the last guys in the league. However, last time we played against them, they kind of surprised us, so we must not... It's very important in this first and probably the second league as well. Don't get too cocky, you know. See, they can very easily just steal around right after your noses. Because, like, the thing is that these sort of small team games, like, you know, Counter-Strike and, you know, probably Dota as well, from which FOBA is inspired. The thing is that they are just at the limit in between where the individual matters as much as the team, you know. Obviously, if you have a perfect team, you can win pretty much everything, but the thing is that an individual player who just knows how to shoot and knows how to position himself and knows the map and knows how to throw the grenades and everything, he can potentially kill the entire enemy team, you know. We are living in the guns age where all you need to do to kill a guy is just shoot him once in the head and it's done. You don't need to like go in and like kill him with a sword and, you know, you risk up getting ganked by a few other guys. You know, it's not Dark Souls. You can easily just shoot him from a distance, and, you know, with proper positioning and skill, you can do something. Oh my god, Natural Punks are making a comeback, and we managed to win the game. Pretty scary comeback though over there. Got even more fans, even more wins. Seems that the number of fans we're getting is slowly draining down. Probably because we are, like, people are already expecting us to, like, win every single game. Seika is almost to the perfection. This guy can learn a little bit more utility. Relic, you can learn a little bit more game sense maybe. And probably more utility later. You can also gain a little bit more game sense, you know, playing as the AVP, that is also important. So, you know, you must know when to switch from like to AVP to like rifles, and, you know, be prepared for anything. How much more is from this league? Are there like 2 matches with each team? And if that's the thing, then how many more matches do we have? I've been playing like so many matches. Seiki has been called mercenary. Sijeki. Going from team to team, never to stay for too long. Don't think I really cared too much about that. He's probably... yeah, the first guy. Has 6 teams interested into him. Jesus. Glad he's not in my team. We have this going on for ourselves. Trying to like think. There we go, league. So we have 12 wins, and how many teams there are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, except for us. So we will need to win 2 with each one, which means that we have 2 more matches that we need to win. So let's go and do them fast and furious over here. We have Team Slimy first up. Let's just go and smash them up. And then we'll have one more team, and we should be completely winners. We are going to be... we're not only going to win the season and promote in the next season, but we are going to win it in the first place without a single defeat. Which is pretty cool if you ask me, you know. We have pretty much dominated this season. But, you know, that's what happens if you like have the money to like invest in a ridiculous team. It applies to football, you know. If the football team's in like a slightly, you know, not in a country that is not that great, if it could like invest like a bunch of $1 million to buy like superstars from like other teams, then and like train them to like work well together, and then they could win like pretty much entire championships, even though they are a team that, you know, are pretty much in the last league, you know. So yeah, that's something. Apart from that, we are keeping on ahead, keeping on moving on over here. And yeah, we won the game, no questions asked. We got a lot more fans from this one, and Rivian has been the MVP on this one. Interesting, and we have the MVP of the game and the flop of the game. That is so nasty. You can actually see who was the worst player in the game. Nice to rub it in their face, you know. Alright, so this should be the last matchup for this league. So let's go right ahead and do it. Don't have anything else to do. Lonely Troublemakers. I think they might have caused a little bit of trouble before, but not anything that we should be concerned of. Winning the pistol round sets you on pretty well. There's always a pause after the second round, I don't understand why. And they got the second round, and you know, it kind of like stops my heart, you know. It's the first round, okay, you win, you lose, and then after the second round, you know, it like stops and like, okay, who won, who lost, what's happening, why is there the stop? Okay, the lonely troublemakers on a major aim battle, but we are going to keep on pushing from behind, you know. You know, if you win like so many rounds, the advantage is that even if you lose a round, you still have the economy to like make a full buy after the loss, you know, while they will barely be able to make a decent buy, you know. So that's why if you win a couple of rounds in a row, then it's very hard for the other guys to come back. It's not. It's about economy. It's also about morale. Obviously, you know, the team will their morale will slowly get crippled up as they simply keep losing over and over. And League 5 awards. Best player has been Matake from Innocent Sharpshooters. Best manager has been Hitomi from Slimy Admirals. The champions are Team Gamers, winning $10,000. The second team has been Slimy Admirals, and the third team has been Innocent Sharpshooters. I think that we haven't been the first player, interestingly enough, and definitely not the best manager, but we won the season, and that's really important. You know, I'm pretty happy about that. So I think we can definitely hire a player scout, and he's going to sit here. Interesting, is that like the entrance into the building? So now we'll have hired this guy who will be able to much more properly scout the guys for our team, I suppose. At the same time, we can go on our team room and advance all our guys. Seika, you have full utility, and with the 3 more points, you'll be a 100% overall player, which is kind of blowing my mind already. This guy can get 1 more point in AVP, maybe. This guy can get an extra point in utility. This guy can get an extra point in game sense, and the shot caller can get the 1 more point in communication. There we go. Scouting doesn't do anything here. Can we do it from where we are hiring them? Apparently not. What else can we get from organization? We can get the finance director. Really good to have one. Not exactly sure what it does. I mean, I can't really... I think he can help you get better sponsorship. Oh, and I think I saw something. Wait a second before I end the episode. I think... Yeah, there's a medal over here. Is this like our trophy room? Is this place is going to get filled up with trophy as we win more and more games? That's gonna be cool. Fan community writes that Seika will be a great player to have for the team. Indeed she is. She is the freaking top player ever. And technically, since now we have ended the season and since we have technically researched bootcamp, we should... like, what should happen now is our team should be sent on a bootcamp. You know, on a luxury escort in which they'll just train and do that, you know. Have a 7-day luxury escort in which they just train every day, and they sit together. That's very important, you know, for team synergy. You know, while it's true that it's an online FPS game, having the team together, you know, close by, you know, at like multiple computers is much better than like having them communicate through like Skype or like other programs or whatever. So just signed the upcoming Super Talent Shinjeki. The new recruit will take a spot on the primary team, replacing Haniko. Haniko are without team and will be available as a free agent. Really now? Can we hire him? Oh, fuck no. 25? Nope. We can hire Shirai to replace our... Oh my god, like we simply dominated the Esports League. So you can hire Shirai to replace our Elliot in the utility section, but you know what? Since we hired him, we might as well grow him. I think it's for the best, and I think it's an honorable thing to do. New season starts, Esports League 4, silly season is over, now the league begins. And we have the weekly finance reports, and we are almost catching up. You know, the more fans we are gaining, the more, the closer up we are getting to, like, covering our expenses. I think a few more fans and should be able to do that. As long as we don't keep hiring more and more people, which I'm very tempted in doing, you know. Because, yeah, it's basically where you have to go, right? You know, you want a finance manager, you want a streaming manager, you want a sponsorship manager, right? Alright, so we have everything up and running. Everything, everyone is well positioned, everyone has their skills ready. If we go in on the next day, we should have the league, the next match over here available. Huge sponsorship offer was sent to us today. They ask our players to use their mousepad. Check your manager desk regarding this matter. Alright, so we can accept new sponsorship. Force your players to use new mousepads. Get 3,900 credits. Main sponsorship here was should caution using new gear. I know the team love their mousepads. I don't think they want to change. Well, if they really love their mousepads, then I think I am going to say a no to the sponsorship offers. You know, I mean it's good money, but I do care about my team and I do believe in them. So alright, we'll have a new team over here. Actually United, nice team name. Wow, they're really bad. Let's see, Uneven Devil, and they're pretty good. Amusing Pros, and they're decent. Chicken Pros, they are okay. Sharers Elite, Ill Outlaws. They have Gillian, which is, I think it's one of the best players I've seen. Slimy Admirals have also managed to qualify from the previous season. And they have seemed to have improved their team, so that will be good to see. And yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see how things go in the next episode. So hope you guys enjoyed watching. Leave a like and a favorite as always. Helps out a lot. And I'll see you next time in Esports League 4. Bye bye.